Oh yeah, we are. It's the it's the not funny talking about. Okay, we're gonna talk about seven stocks, the magnificent seven covered calls and convertible bonds. And we're gonna talk about their holdings and their inception dates. And I'm gonna try to go really, really fast because I got a lot to cover. Okay, so I'm going to talk about seven different covered call stocks. Okay, so this first one is Misty, and I'm going to explain to you how it works. If MicroStrategy's price stays flat or rises slightly, you get a you get the premiums of those sold call options, kind of like finding money in your couch cushions. They're distributed by dividends. Your synthetic long position might even gain some value because who doesn't love a little bit of extra cash? If MicroStrategy price rises significantly, you gain or your gains are capped at the strike price of those sold calls. But hey, at least you can capture more upside than their traditional covered call strategy. You might have to sell some shares or settle those options at the strike price, which is kind of like selling your prize cow. Boo. If the MicroStrategy price drops, those premiums from the sold calls are like a safety net. Your synthetic long position is still gonna lose some value. If MicroStrategy drops like a rock, you might lose some cash, but those premiums and collaterals will help break your fall. That's Misty in a nutshell. And I believe that all of these, I'm talking about seven convertible bonds, covered calls. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to go to Misty first. And Misty is a yield max strategy ETF. Let me make sure it is on your screen. Yes, it is on your screen. And we will look at, and before you get too excited, it does say right there that I am down $42. So before you think you're going to get fucking rich, remember I lost $42 and I've been doing investment. So you get lots of dividends. It looks like what are in this fund, they use US Treasury notes, they use MicroStrategy stock, they use US Treasury bills, and they IMST. Oh, yeah, Blocky wants to know, he's watching live and he wants to know why I have my comments off. I'm under live. You know what? I kind of turned it off because I didn't want any distractions. I'm sorry, Blocky. I can't go back, but I'm just gonna be, I have to move along. Um, I think you can leave comments, and if you leave a comment, I will get back to you. But I did turn off the comments because I didn't really want any distractions. Usually, I'm sorry, usually no one ever comments anyway, so it gets me through a lot of barriers. I don't it actually makes the stream a little bit faster, I do believe. Uh, but yes, Blocky, and I did watch your show with J Chains. and it was one of the best shows. I think it was like the best J Chains. I really liked it. I think you're really on point, and you're really, really good at chart analysis. You're real. I mean, you're really good at communicating with people and making. I really appreciate how when I first met you, you just kind of acknowledged me, and I've always wanted someone to acknowledge me. Oh, you still That's cool, bro. He's just making sure that I knew that yeah, you need to look him up. But we are talking about I missed is a yield max, and we'll talk about their holdings. Let me get on the page. Oh, it looks like, yeah, they have US Treasury notes, MicroStrategy, and US. I don't really see any bonds in here, so this is just US Treasury notes, and I do believe that Misty gives you a dividend, and they purposely have it to where every 2 weeks. So if you own Misty and I missed, you will get a dividend every 2 weeks, basically. I've seen their their dividend calendar. Now these usually pay out. Some say they pay out 100% per year, but they can pay out more. Um, I didn't show you. I kind of want to. I'm going to go back to Misty because I'm going to show the the dividend that I got from them. And my best friend BitBro, he is just in love with this. I should have showed you this. I haven't owned the iMist for that long, but yeah, I got a dividend of $42 this month. So you'll get a dividend every month. And this one is $42. Um, I did buy a little bit more, so I was basically at the time, I think I owned about $500 worth, and I got a $42 dividend. So you do the math. I want to move right along. So we are going to Coney, CONY, and that is also a covered call put convertible bond. It is by Yield Max. Uh, oh, you know what? I was going to do the inception dates, so I did forget to do that. So we're going to look at this inception date. So this has only been around since August 15th, 2003. So this is a little bit older. This is a Coinbase covered call. Looks like in their holdings they have US Treasury notes, Coinbase, and uh, I guess it really doesn't matter. So we'll do the inception dates, and I'll show you my last dividend. So I got a dividend of $3.10. I own 55 dollars worth, and I got um $3.10. So you do the math. Actually, that's not too bad. I don't own it. Like I said, I own $55 worth. I guess we don't need to show you. They use treasury bonds and the underlying stock to put in their puts or kind of collateral. So we're going to move right to the NVDA. And oh yeah, I appreciate you, Blocky. Thanks for looking out for me. Blocky is just one of those good guys that I mean, he just always has your back. And like I said, he acknowledged me. We did a live show together. We might do one on the StreamYard. He did a really good job on his video today with J Chains. Okay, it's NVDA. Why am I not going to the? Okay, there it goes. And for some reason, I have to piss a little bit. I pissed right before the video, but I guess I should stop drinking beer so much. I have so much to cover. I have so much in my notes. And why is this not pulling up? I don't know. Fuck and A. And everything kind of isn't working for them. Oh, it looks like it's coming up on there. We're not trying to look at the video. We're trying to look at the yield max version. Um, oh, NVDY. It's only $13. I own $101 worth. And let's see what my last dividend was from them. My last, see, I didn't get a dividend last month. Well, I guess it was March. Yeah, so March 28th, I got $5.54. So, like I said, these are dividend machines. They do really good. Uh, let's look at the inception date. This has only been around since May 11th, 2023. Let's move to IMRA, and this is Mara. The let me make sure this is on your screen. Yeah, I just didn't want anybody commenting, and actually, it just kind of bogs down. It just seems like everything runs a little bit slower than my. Why is this so? Why is there just a flat red line on here? Okay, so this inception date is, and this is the Bitcoin. Mara is a Bitcoin miner, one of the biggest Bitcoin miner companies, obviously, to get one of these covered calls, and it is from April 2nd. So, like I said, like all of like these new companies I've been trying in this year, I bought like 50 companies that have just came out this year. Not a whole lot of them. I might just buy one, and then I run my mouth. But like I said, there's no. We can see what the holdings are. It's Treasury bills, Mara stock, DWS government money market series install. I'd have to look that up. I don't know what the hell that is. I've never seen that before. Let's move to the next one. The next one is, and actually, I own all of these, and Bitbro is my boy, and he kind of fills me in on all these. And I told him I wanted to make a video about 5 of these, but then I figured I'd buy all 7. They let me buy these in after hours. I just bought this actually today. So Bitwise coin option. Um, okay, this is another coin. This is the Bitwise version of the Coinbase. Let's pull up the inception date. I don't think it was too long ago. It was on April 2nd, 2025. And it dropped down a little bit. Good time to buy, but it's a good time to buy just because these are new. But you know what I mean? A lot of people are just sitting on the sidelines doing their homework, and they don't really want to get into these. So we have LFGY, and this is a yield max ETF. This is a and generates a lot of dividends. I'm not very familiar with it. Like I said, I bought this today and after hours trade. I was very surprised. But let's get the inception date and maybe. So let's just say a little bit older. So it is from January 14th, 2025. like I wanted to point out, you guys have probably never heard of these, but I got my BitBro just spits them out, and I have them. So these are 7 covered call stocks. And we're gonna move to uh, these other ones, and I did lots of research on them today. They have they own, this is ARC F. It is a, or owned by Fit. This is Kathy Woods, one of Kathy Woods' new one, FinTech Innovation. Now, I did look in, they own, it is the Solana ETF. I believe it is in Canada, and they also have staking. But I want you to look, okay, how old is this inception? Okay, let's see. Like I said, I bought this today, and I mean, it looks like it's been around for a while. This is, but they just added the Woods Arc W added Solana staking, but it's a Solana staking ETF that I believe is in Canada. It is in their basket of funds, and I'm just going to, oh, let's look at the inception date. But I believe this is an older one. But like I said, they just added Solana today. But yeah, I know it's my one listener, Blocky, because he just sent me a bunch of messages, and I wanna thank you, bro. And but yeah, we need to do a show together on your thing, and I'll talk a little bit about, I'm very, very familiar with crypto stocks, and I try to stay up on them all. But yeah, I just hope you guys all learned something today, and have a happy after 420 day. And I'm just gonna leave it there, and hopefully we can all make some money. But like I said, I am down a little bit on Misty. I bought iMist probably about 2 weeks ago. I've owned Coney for about 3 or 4 months. I've owned Nvidia. It's the Nvidia covered call, and then there's the Mara Bitwise, and then there was the other one, which is a Coinbase covered call, and then there was the, oh, I didn't, the LF. I don't think I explained the LFGY very well. Let me go back over that one. We talked about the Kathy Wood ones, but this, and I did just buy this today. I think the kitty wants to come up, but this is a yield max. Oh, the kitty is over here. This is all of like the cryptos. So I think it owns like every like company that owns a bunch of crypto. And I guess it doesn't give me a list of the companies. So let's see if the kitty, let's see if my can be on the camera. There it is. The kitty. We did a live show on, the kitty has her own channel, and we just kind of talked a little bit. And do you have anything to say, kitty? Say hi to Blocky. Look, it's Blocky. It's your boy. But yeah, if the kitty doesn't have anything to say, I let her. I On the other show, I gave her some catnip, and then she ran off with it. So I need to go find it and put it away, because I don't. I like to bring it out only on certain times when she needs to be rewarded or filmed or something. But such a good kitty. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day. So that's, yeah, 7 stocks that are covered calls, and then there's 2 that hold Solana staking. Before I end it, let's see. I wonder if that's Blocky saying hi. I don't know. But yeah, people, maybe next time I'll put the chat on there. I know Blocky's chat is so active. I mean, he has such active people, but yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna end it right there. I have to pee so bad.